Hey everyone, how y'all doing? So today I have this little Imperial Sodbuster style knife to show you. But before we get into the knife, a little update on what's going on with filming here. I used to use my phone all the time. While my phone has been glitching, it doesn't want to focus, and I can't just plug it in and download the videos to my computer. It does not read. In fact, half the time when I plug it in to charge it, I have to restart the phone. So I can't use my phone, and I tried my GoPro on this setup with a neck mount, which I kind of liked, but you know GoPros, they don't work very well indoors, and I've had discussions with some viewers about lighting not being good, a little too shaky, and I'm trying an old camera out. It's an old Sony. I can't even tell you the model number of it right now, but it has a flip up screen so I can actually see what I'm doing, and I can zoom with just a touch of the ring on the front of it. So that's pretty cool. So I'm going to give this a try. I don't know what the sound quality is going to be like or any of that, but yeah, something different again. You'd think after almost 4 years I'd have this down pat, but I don't. But yeah, let's get to this knife. Pretty cool little knife. Like I said, it's a Sodbuster style knife, and it is the IMP22 little Imperial. There's some information on that side. Got the cancer reproductive harm warning for California. This side, it's a Battenfield product made in China. And there's IMP22 on that end, barcode, and IMP22 on that end. I bought this off Amazon a few months ago. This was actually one of the knives I was supposed to do in November, just getting around to it. I bought it. It was like $9 and a few cents. I just looked it up on Amazon right now. It is $10.74. If I remember, I'll put a link down in the description to it. It'll be an affiliate link. You can go check it out. Yeah, $10.74 right now, but pretty cool little knife. And if you know my channel, you know me, I do like the Sodbuster style. This is a Case Sodbuster Junior, and size comparison, they are pretty close. The Imperial is a little bit smaller, might be a little bit shorter, definitely not as tall in this dimension here. Thickness, pretty much about the same. You can see the size difference here. It is a little thicker actually. The case is definitely taller in this dimension. Otherwise the blade and stuff pretty much the same, and yeah, I like the Sodbuster style knife. Single bladed knife, drop point, this classic, and this is about the same. You know, they don't call it a Sodbuster because Sodbuster's trademark, you know, they own the rights to the Sodbuster name, Case does. But yeah, pretty nice little knife. I got the black one. They do have a yellow one, which I may pick up also. But overall length, opened up, let's check it out. The overall length is about 6.4 inches. I get all 4 fingers on this little guy. Pretty comfortable in hand. Yeah, I dig this. Handle is about 3.7 inches. Blade is 2.7. So, yeah, about 6.5, a little less than 6.5 inches. It's lightweight. I don't know what the Case Sodbuster weighs. Actually, it feels like it weighs more than the Imperial, but the Imperial is listed at 2.1 ounces. And we can definitely, scales right here handy. waste a little bit of extra time. It always comes up on fluid ounces. Let's get it to, we'll do grams. The Imperial's 52 grams. Case Sodbuster is 62 grams, so yeah, 10 grams difference. Take that to ounces. I get 1.8 ounces. They have it listed at 2.1. The case 2.2. So yeah, a little bit smaller, a little bit lighter than the case Sodbuster Jr., I should say. Drop point blade, pretty classic style blade, kind of satin finish on this. It's hollow ground, got Imperial stamped on the tang right there. On the back it's stamped Imp22, and the blade steel of this is 7CR17, which is a high carbon stainless steel, so it's not going to rust that easily. 7CR, 8CR, I've actually have had rust on those, but that's because I did not take care of it. So they are pretty decently stainless. Now 7CR I think is better than some of the steels you can get on Imperial knives. It's not going to hold an edge forever. Pretty easy to sharpen, but you know, 7CR, 8CR, 9CR, they hold, you know, a decent edge. They'll last for a little bit, and yeah, I think people get hung up on the steel. I think 7CR on this type of little knife is fine, and especially at a $10 price point, I am not complaining. Now you do have brass liners, brass pins, stainless steel heat treated, they say, back spring. The handle scalers are plastic. They call it POM, P-O-M, which is a polyoxymethylene, and it's kind of different feeling plastic to me than regular GFN or GRN or GFN, FRN type of plastic. It's supposed to be dense, durable plastic, resistant to fading and discoloration, chemical resistant, and I guess this is the plastic that a lot of companies use on kitchen knives. So that should hold up pretty well over the long run. But yeah, I have no problem with the plastic. It feels very similar to the case, you know, yellow synthetic covers here. Actually, it feels a little more grippier. I'm not sure why, but it does. Now, fit and finish on this for a $10 knife is not bad, really, at all. Brass pins, I'm not sure what the shield is made out of. Nickel silver, maybe. That is pretty flush. You can feel the lettering, but really that's pretty flush. The pivot pin up here is nice and flush. These pins are nice and flush, and they're on the curve. They're on the radius of the contour of the handle here. Nice and smooth. This side, same. None of the pins are proud or in too far. This one, you looks like it's sticking up a little bit. Really don't feel that. The back is pretty smooth. Little stepping up here towards this end. When it's open, that's pretty much flush, nice and smooth. And that's where you're gonna feel it more, right? When you got it open, you got your thumb rest in there. So that's nice and smooth. Other than that, there's two things. one, if I can find it. Right here on the end, there's a blemish. I don't know if I can get down in the light better. Zoom in. See if it'll focus. Like I said, really first time I've used this camera for a video, and it does not want to seem. There we go. Right there, you can see a blemish where the cover is kind of, I don't know, what do you want to call it, chipped up or whatever. So that's kind of bad looking, if you can see that. So that's one knock on the fit and finish. And let me zoom back out. And the other knock is right here, right on the very end where the back spring comes down. That is a little bit sharp, kind of scratchy. I can feel that. Do I feel it in hand? Not really. Now that I'm kind of looking for it, I can feel it a little bit on my pinky when it rubs across it. But a little sandpaper, I'll knock that down. That's not, you can see it's kind of rough looking right here. So I'm going to knock that down a little bit. But yeah, fit and finish is not bad except for those two things. Blade centering on this is dead center. Blade centering on my case now is dead center, but I had to work on this to center it. It was off. This, right out of the box, is right down the middle. What else about this little guy? The only two complaints I have, really, is that rough spot right here on the butt of the cover, and the back spring part right here kind of got a rough spot. You can feel that, but that's fixable. That's not so much, but hey, I'm liking it for what I pay. I paid under $10. Now it's $10.74. I think it's absolutely worth it. $10, 30 some bucks. Of course, this is made in USA. This is made in China. This is CV steel. This is 7CR. There's definitely differences, why this costs more. But for $10, I am gonna absolutely use this knife. I dig it. I think it's a good little Sodbuster style knife for cheap. And yeah, I guess that would do it for this video. Let me know how this video quality looks, how the audio is. I don't screw around with that stuff in editing, so it's going to be what it actually is. And hopefully this camera works, because I haven't used it. I've had it for a few years. But yeah, guess that'll do it for this video. Check out the Imperial Imp22. I will remember to leave a link, and do the usual like, comment, subscribe to the channel if you haven't. And until next video, bye.